So we've just taken Thrice Cursed Peak off the dwarfs. We're going to replenish ourselves and then head for Mine of the Bearded Skulls to the north. And that last battle, that last siege went okay. We didn't take too many losses, we got it pretty comfortably. But the next one has a lot more troops and a lot more dwarfs to try and get through. Got quite a lot of money at the moment, so I'm going to upgrade Queek Supinder to level 5. And all will be well. Let's go ahead and advance this turn. Of course, not too far down the line now. At this point in time, the Skaven and Lizardmen DLC shouldn't be too far away. A month or two perhaps. That'll be pretty exciting. We should maybe be able to use them in this campaign. I doubt we'll be finished before then, knowing, you know, this campaign. So that'll be cool. We'll get some new units in there. Hoping to see some Rattling Gunners. That's about the only other unit I know, to be honest, for the Skaven. I don't know the tabletop, so if anyone knows any cool units that they're hoping for, do let me know in the comments. I'll be curious to see what people are after. And we have finished this turn. The Lizardmen declared war on us, which is fine. They're miles away, so I don't think there'll be a problem. Kill them all. They've started their ritual, so the High Elves nearly at their final ritual, actually. And then everyone else is catching up, apart from me. I've not done my third one yet, but that's fine. Let's start moving towards Mine of the Bearded Skulls. Ooh, we're taking attrition there. Don't want to take attrition. Just spent a lot of time recovering, recruiting some Storm Vermin and Plague Monks from Global, so they've been taking a while to get here, but they are nearly upon us. We're ready to do this. Got my little Plague Priest coming in to infect their lands over here as well. Hopefully he doesn't get assassinated. I can't see if there's any armies at that place either at the moment, so it's a little bit of a worry. They don't have any armies at their other two places by the looks of it, which means there probably is going to be one where we're trying to go. But such is life. My corruption is pretty bad around here. I'm going to try and get rid of some of that. Get the Untainted up. We'll just go with that for now. This little lord back here can do that. A little bit too much Skaven corruption. I've kind of lost track of it and haven't really kept it in check. So now it's a little bit of a problem, but not too much. So a couple turns on, and I've discovered that there is a big full stack dwarf army at this place. And it also has a pretty big garrison. So there is a lot of tiny little men defending that place. Can our tiny little rats take that many little men down? I don't know. But we're going to go and find out. And this is all I want from this place. I just want this little province here. And then I'm not going to take anything else. I may push out and raise some places. But I don't want to take any more territory because I don't want too much to try and manage over here. Lord Skrulk can do all the taking. I'll just be support. Then we'll just go around, cause some trouble, wait for our rituals to get up, and then we'll smash out all those rituals, as I said before. So it would be good if we could draw this army out of the settlement, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen, so we're going to have to try and get through them. Going to use this Earthquake Priest fellow to put some holes in the wall. That should help. Assault the garrison first, we'll do that. And he critically failed. Of course! Brilliant. Didn't need him anyway. The absolute clown dick. What? So old Skorky has been busy at work. He's been pushing off in all directions by the looks of it. He's getting rid of the Law Masters. I'm helping him out with the dwarfs. We'll probably try and raise the rest of the dwarfs after this. We've taken this settlement because we don't want them to come back on us. We'll just get rid of them. These mountains belong to Queek now. Provided we can take this settlement, of course. Which honestly I'm a little bit worried about. As they've got a full stack and a half of heavily armoured, tough-ass dwarves. And I've got 2 stacks with a lot of Skaven slaves. So, you know, not wonderful. But we do have quite a lot of artillery, which could be very powerful. Look at Skrulk, is pushing around. Oh, the Order of Lawmasters confederated with the High Elves. I forgot about that. So they are now Lothern. But that ain't going to stop old Skrulky from coming after them. That ain't going to save them. But that does mean we're at war with the High Elves, who could potentially sail over and do some damage to my mainland, but I do have a little army there to defend, and we can always scramble another one quickly enough, so we will have to be aware of that. That could be a problem. They may get brave. Okay, let's move up on this goddamn place. What is in their army, actually? Slayers, Longbeards, a lot of missiles. Okay. So Slayers, while they're obviously a trouble for anti-large, they're also a trouble for infantry because we don't have a lot of armor. And they will obviously fight a long time with Slayers, so they can do a ton of damage to the old Skaven. Let's see if we can put some holes in the wall. 70% chance. He's done it. Good lad. Success. We've got some holes in the wall. Hopefully more than one. I'm not sure how many it does, but even one will be useful. But 2 or 3 would be better. But we should be able to take the time to build siege equipment because we don't need to get in there quickly. I can't see any reinforcing armies around for them, so no one's going to come over and make it even harder for us. So we can just take our time, build up some siege equipment, and lay siege properly because we need to get it done. I don't want to have to try and redo this and come back and after replenishing and taking a beating, it'll just take forever. So we got to go for it. We got to hope for the best. The last defenders were at war with Nagarond. No idea why. They are absolutely miles away. But what are you going to do? We're pretty much at war with all the main factions now. Lizardmen, Lothan, Hexotl, Lothan, and the Dark Elves. Are they just called the Dark Elves? Because like the High Elves are called Lothan, the Lizardmen are called Hexotl. I cannot remember what the Dark Elves are called. Other than you got the Cult of Pleasure, but that's Marathi. Are they just called the Dark? I don't know. Whatever. I should probably know this stuff. I make videos for a living on this game, but what do I know? Nothing, apparently. So let's begin this siege before everyone starts to question my professionalism on YouTube. We have caused our earthquake. He died in the process. He gave his life for the greater good. What a rat. So the wall's down to 66% strength with 2 breaches. Wonderful. That is what we wanted. Now let's make this happen. Gonna build some siege towers. I find battering rams a little bit useless in Warhammer because you can quite easily knock the door down with heroes and lords and things, so they probably need to do something about that. Honestly, you could probably just get rid of battering rams and it would be fine, but I guess that makes it a little bit weird to not have them in the game. Okay. Why have we taken attrition? Is that saying we're going to take attrition? Anyway, attack! Ooh, it's apparently very much not in our favour, but that is usually the case with the AI. They've got iron breakers, oh dear. Oh, they've got some tough dwarfs. Oh, we punch it above our weight here. Am I just getting too crazy? I'm not sure. Fire damage for plague monks probably best. That'll do. Okay. So I guess, yeah, we'll just go for the towers. Maybe 2 lots of towers. That should do it. That'll give us 4 towers overall. That'll be enough to get on the walls. We've got our 2 breaches as well. So we should be able to get into the settlement easy enough. We don't want to take too much damage from all those towers. We don't know what kind of towers they've got. They might have cannons or something, which will really mess us up. So got to get out of the way of them as quick as possible. Hopefully it'll just be archer towers or something though. Okay, so we'll take the turns, wait for this siege, and then we'll see if we can take the Mine of the Bearded Skulls. Although, oh bollocks, I've just realised Queek is going to take attrition, and his army is really key. I don't think we can wait. They've got no reinforcing armies. But yeah, Queek's got all the important units, the Rat Ogres, and the Plague Monk Sensor Bearers, who are the armor piercing power here. We can't really afford them to be taking damage, so we're fucking gonna dive in. Screw it. I'm going for it. Sometimes I may be too impulsive. This may be a terrible idea, but I feel like I can do it. I've become pretty good, I think, at being able to gauge what battles I can win and what ones I can't win just by looking at the units before a battle. I think I'm getting pretty good at that. Predicting if I can win or not. And how I can win with them. So we should have 2 breaches. Oh, seriously? They're next to each other? What a piss take. This game just literally bends you over and just does whatever the hell it wants. Why would they be next to each other? Surely you could put one on the other side. Okay, we'll have to make do. It's just going to be very easy for them to clog up those 2 holes. Which is, of course, going to make it a lot harder for us to get in there without taking all the damage from the towers. Maybe I'll try and destroy the towers actually with my plague claws. I've got 4 plague claw catapults, so taking out towers should be easy enough. So maybe we'll do that on those 2 on this side. That could be a good call. We've got our help it. Want to get through this door, that'll be another way in. Okay, yeah. This plan doesn't sound too bad. This is a doable plan, I think. It is a workable plan. Just got to try and protect my important rat ogres and plague monk censer bearers. Even the halberds are going to be very useful. Let's get on these towers quick time. Start moving all this up. We're a little bit more clumped up than we should probably be, but I'm just going crazy. I'm just going crazy. Got 2 doom wheels here as well, so they should be pretty good against dwarves. Just got to watch out for the slayers. There's a fair few of them around. My reinforcements have arrived, mostly just Skaven slaves though, but they can tie things up at least. Get a little bit of damage done to some slayers perhaps, as they don't have armor. Using my help it to absorb some fire. He is doing that rather well. Nearly got that tower down. Let's get the other ones firing on this tower. Still a ways away. Missiles coming in as well. Not too many of them up on the walls though, which is good. Got our poison wing globos. Let's try to get something up front here. I want to try and keep my censer bearers out of the way for now. This tower is down. Let's try and get that one. Okay, this will help protect our troops a little bit. Reduce the damage that we'll take. Get old Queeky in there. Let's pull the censer bearers out of the way. Do not want them to take any damage until we need them. There's a lot of dwarves in front of these holes as well. There's a bunch of slayers at the back here, so we'll bring up some clan rats and they can maybe do some fighting with them. They're not going to beat them of course, but they will be able to get a fair bit of damage done hopefully. The more we can whittle down those slayers, it's going to make an easier time for our rat ogres. Going to send the halberds in. Going to get up on the walls, disrupt these missiles as well. Using the old ladders. Nice big clumps there. Oh dear. Oh, just blasting charges. All my rat ogres are going through the door. That's the iron breakers up there. Oh dear, oh dear. Pull back rat ogres. There's probably a lot of slayers in there. In fact, I don't know why we're not just making ourselves another hole over here. We've got all the artillery in the world. Let's do that. We can pull the rat ogres through here and the help it. That'll be nice. Get them in there as unscathed as possible. We can use these Skaven slaves, just tie things up. Oh, what are we doing? Come on, Jesus Christ. 20 minutes ago I told you to go in there and you're still fumbling around outside. Best AI ever. Might as well get some plague monks in here as well. Come on, actually get through the holes. Thank you. They're met by slayers who are not going to do too badly against those units. Some of them had great weapons I think as well, so you know, great. We love having our armor pierced. Okay. I think most of the stuff is in good positions now. Got to try and hammer away with this artillery, try and land some shots just there in that little clump of troops. Slayers should feel some of this damage pretty nicely as well from the Plague Claw Catapult. Try and use up some of our magic. Let's get some Plague Monks up. If we can get those behind them, they can flank them. And they should be able to do a fair bit of damage to the Slayers. They've got a bit more output than clan rats do. Okay, we made this hole. We have. In we go. In we go. Very nice. Let's stop wasting ammo on that now, though. Come forward a bit. Oh, we got some other stuff back here as well. Okay, we're getting in there. We're not taking too much damage from the towers and all the missiles, I don't think. Not too much. Still some. There's only Skaven slaves getting shot out here, but that's fine. They just waste your ammo on the Skaven slaves. I really don't mind. Let's get all these out of the way. We'll keep them in waiting for now, and they can find the opportunity to strike. Okay, we're getting in here. There's a Thane here. I want to get rid of him. This trophy heads him up. Queek should chop him down fairly well. Pop some leadership. Just pop all the buffs. Hope for the best. That's basically how we're going to roll. 2 fresh units of Plague Monk Censer Bearers over there as well. Going to try and keep them for a little bit later in the game. Broken through the gate now. Let's get into them. Just some Skaven slaves to tie things up. And we'll prepare a little flanking force here of rat ogres. Let's not go that way, lads. Down there is fine. Try and get into some of those thunderers, some of the longbeards back there. There'll be some good targets. Hopefully there's no slayers lurking around that will come and get us. Yeah, let's try and land some shots. They're a good unit to hit. We could get... we need some better angles here with the artillery. We could get some really nice shots on this big-ass clump that's right here. To maximise the damage with the plague claws. I think it's going to be part of the key here. We've got these warp fire throwers. Actually, this could be the moment for the warp fire throwers, that they can actually do something useful in a battle. If I can line them up against that clump real nice, they could melt those dwarves a treat. Here comes the rat ogre for soft dreams. Ooh, I do love the rat ogre charge when they jump into it. Beautiful. Okay, let's move these onto an angle so we can try and mash that doorway clump, because I think that could really be powerful at this point in time. Some stuff up on the walls just for disruption purposes. There are only Skaven slaves, but they can still do something useful. We're churning our way through this pile of dwarves slowly. Let's get a plague up in that little group. Disrupting these missiles for these clan rats. Not doing a great deal of damage, but it's something. Nice bit of damage from all this. Get a few clan rats up here just to try and box them in a little bit more. Oh, there are some rangers right here actually. Get them. Okay, I think this is going alright. Not too badly. Not too badly at all. Oh, my rat ogre's struggling a bit back here. Sorted out some thunderers though. The lords here as well. Longbeards about. I'm gonna try and keep... I want to keep my hell pit alive at least. Rat ogres are kind of squishy. It's kind of inevitable that they'll get beaten up, but the hell pit we can keep on the move, keep disruptive with. Could be very powerful in the late game. If we can get rid of their missile units, they won't be able to stop it. Gonna try and line up my warp fires. Probably need to move back a bit, but then we're out of range. Still some missiles up on the wall. I'd like to get rid of those. We don't want those firing down on us. God, there's so many dwarves and they just don't freaking die. My rat ogres are struggling. The dwarven resilience always a problem. Just got too much damn leadership. Even when they're beaten to crap, they'll still stick around and fight. Imagine if the Skaven were like that. It would be terrifying. Well, we're terrifying anyway with the Skaven, but even more terrifying. We might be able to line up a shot here with the warp fire cannons. Still the Skaven slaves providing a decent distraction. How are we doing over here with this group? Wearing them down still. Wearing them down. Let's get all of Queek's buffs going again. Drop all the buffs, Queeky. Still so much damage to do. Okay, so you can see all these units are really low on health now, but they just won't go away. Even with the Plague Claw hammer in them, which reduces leadership, they are still sticking around. Queek's in good health though, which is important. Still got plenty of units left. It's going well, I think. Favor bar is still pretty even, so it's anybody's game. Sudden mass routing is not impossible for the Skaven. There we go, warp fires. Getting a bit of damage done on these longbeards. Very nice. It's a shame that warp fire throwers aren't a bit more effective, to be honest. They are a really cool unit. Their ammo looks awesome. Their green flame looks wunderbar. But unfortunately they just don't see a lot of use in multiplayer at all, and in campaign, as we've seen in this campaign, they can be very limited to what they can do just because of their firing arc and the fact they're so slow. It's just really difficult to use them well, and they have short range. I think if they increase their range a little bit, that could make them way more effective. Maybe too effective, I suppose. We'll see if they give them a buff with the new DLC. You'll never know. Here they come. Clan rat flank again. Hopefully this can finish off some leadership. Still getting through some quarrelers up top. Plague monks are fairly beaten up in here. Still hanging in there. We're only fighting dwarf warriors mostly as well. I think we get through them a bit quicker. We've got to be a bit more careful with the old help it. These rat ogres as well, they're in really bad condition. I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to tell them to withdraw so that they don't die completely in the battle, because I don't want to have to recruit these units again, because they do take 4 or 5 turns to actually get here. So there's not much they can do now, I don't think. We'll pull them back and let them fight another day. It is struggle in the middle. They are overrunning us in the middle. Oh shit, my Warpfire boys are in trouble. We've been flanked by Thunderers. What is going on? Pull back, lads. These clan rats will save you. Oh, they're going down as well. I've had those Warpfires since the start of the campaign, I think, so I don't want to lose them. Pull back, lads. Oh, they've routed. Hopefully they don't get killed off. Still got my artillery. Can only really hit things in this center area. Oh dear. So I think we've lost it a bit on this side, but we're winning over here. We've still got our plague monks, so they're getting fired upon by missiles. God damn it, somebody get up there and disrupt them, please. Go, 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 as quick as you can. Still churning our way through these units. These dwarf, look at their health bars. They're literally empty, but they're still here. Absolutely ridiculous. Once we rout one, though, we should be able to mass rout them all off over here. And then we'll just have to try and get through the center. It's going to be a close one, I think. It's going to be far too close. We've taken a good old hammering. And the dwarves just don't freaking die. Curse these dirty dwarfs.